Here we go. Ready? Oh, he's better than me. Yeah.
There it was.
Yeah, I did that in Vegas a long time ago. Elvis, he's the man.
Yeah, there it was.
Huh? I'm gonna get a suit. I'm gonna do a podcast at Elvis one day.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, the drawers are done, right? And the next thing I need to do is put these little stops in. Okay? Now, typically I would like to put the stops in the front. And what you do, you pull the drawer out of the front, and then you just kind of glue them to the part of the case, like right here. You know, but since I put in a 1/4 inch bottom, I really don't have that much room in here, and they would be really, really small. So I think I'm just gonna put a couple of bigger chunks in the back. But check it out. The drawers are all cleaned, you know. Perfect. I leave the bottoms and the backs rough because they don't really matter. But I clean them all up, I get the fronts done, and this is ready for finish. So I try not to handle these things as much as I have been because they're clean. I don't want to get my oils from my fingers and stuff on them. So you can see I have these little tabs on them. You know, they kind of act as little pieces of hardware. See? Check it out. What I like to do, right? I like to line up the drawers perfectly, as best as I can. And leave the little reveal. Now, this is where I'm going to be splitting hairs with myself. This is just a little too heavy, so I'm probably going to have to go back and clean these ones up. So what I want to do, hey, look at this. Look at that dark red stripe, huh? This came out of the same board, but the way that it was cut, I mean, that's the way it goes. So anyways, back to what I'm talking about. I get these reveals perfect to where I think that I want them to stay. Right? That's pretty good. And then I do the same on the other side. I've already done it, so it's done. Now, you can see that this one here, see this one's perfect and this still needs to be taken out a little bit. I mean, like I said, I'm just splitting hairs with myself, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the stops in, you know what I mean? And then just let the drawers be whatever they are for a little while, and then I'll go back and clean them up. Alright, here's the back of the case. Oh, that's why you left the board open. I see now, T-Mac. Ah, see, I didn't put this board on so I could access the drawers. Alright, so you can see the little piece of, ouch, see the little piece of wood right here, huh? That's all it is. Alright, now, I don't know. I would suspect that the bottom is going to move because it's 16 inches and it's going to shrink and contract. I always say shrink and contract. It's going to expand and contract. You know what I'm saying to you? So what I like to do is I'm just going to put this up against the side and then I'll pair it a little bit with my chisel. So that's what this. I mean, there's plenty of meat right there on the back of the bottom of the drawer to stop. So all I need to do is rub this. And put it in here, just like that. So, I just take a little bit of glue. Alright? A little bit of glue. Just a tab of glue. See? It doesn't need to be much. I always seem to say that. Okay? See how I'm just rubbing it and moving it a little bit? And that's it, man. Now, I'm going to put one on the other side of the drawer. That was kind of foggy, huh? It's early in the morning. I haven't had all of my coffee yet. So, I'm just a little whatever. It's Friday. I didn't make my Thursday cutoff, but that's okay. Because I had to do a lot of sanding, boy. A lot of cleaning up. And I like to take my time when I do that. But at least it's done. Here we go. Check it out. Oh, this one's... Yeah, that's the way it goes. See? Now that I have the two of them in there, I just want to push the drawer just a little bit forward. Now why, T-Mac, do you push the drawer forward? Because, ladies and gentlemen, there might be a little piece of glue on the other side. You see how there's glue right here on the outside? That could possibly be on the inside as well. So I just push the drawer forward just a little bit so it doesn't stick to the glue. Hey, this could be part of the show. I can listen to the worst music ever. What do you think? You keep searching and searching your whole life through. What do you think, Dave? Great. Baby! You gonna miss teachers up. I know! Lou Rawls, right? Lou Rawls, I think. Whoa! Today's Friday the 13th.
It's legal, folks.
Today's gonna be a good day.
The Breakfast Club.
Sweet.
Oldies 103.3. If you...
All right. The final thing that I need to do to finish off these drawers, finally, is to put a screw in the back. I forgot to tell you guys how to do it, so I'm going to tell you how to do it now. Alright, so I'm just going to zoom in on the bottom of the drawer. Alright, check it out. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I don't need to be that close. That's kind of cool. Alright, so here's the drawer. Nice and clean, huh? Look at how beautiful it is. Nice job. Nice dovetails, you know? Huh? But anyways, you see the back? You see how I have it a little proud? I have the bottom a little proud than the back. I did that on purpose because it is summertime and this thing is swelled right now. And in the winter it's going to shrink up a little bit, so I don't want it to be smaller than the drawer itself. So what I do, basically, is I just leave it a little heavy. Then on the inside, I don't know if you can see this, I have a mark. I just mark it with my pencil, right? Make a little mark, then I slide the bottom out, right? And I make a notch. You know, you can do it with a little blue blade, or I just did it on the bandsaw. So I just made a couple of curves with the bandsaw. I took my chisel and I just made a nice little miter, right? Or 45, whatever it is. Actually, it's not a miter at all. I really assassinate the terminology in this field, don't I? Oh, dropped my chisel. But anyways, after you make this, you slide the drawer in nice and easy. Bang it down, make sure that it's housed in the front. Then I took my drill, right? And I just drilled a little hole in the back. Then I take a brass screw with a slot, not a Phillips head, you know? And then I just put it in there. And this is a sloppy hole, okay? So that's what this is designed for. It's designed so when this bottom wants to shrink and swell, that it'll have room and it'll move off the back instead of moving off the front. Because if it keeps moving off the front, then eventually, you know, it has a chance to pull out of the slot in the front, and then you'll have a little gap. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. I house the screw down a little bit. You know, make sure it's below the plane. See that, guys? I don't even know if that was half decent. So that's the bottom. So it's in, solid, nice and clean. It doesn't rattle at all. You know, I'm pretty psyched about all of this. And then all I got to do is put it in. So that's that. What do you think? I think it looks pretty awesome. Well, stage 2 of the pigeonhole assembly. Stage 3, 4, 5, I don't know what stage it is, whatever you guys want to consider it. Of the stage. Or whatever. The drawers are completed. Thank God. I'm pleased with them. I think that the grain texture that goes the whole way is complimentary of the rest of the piece. Alright. I mean, this was the board that I took all that stuff out of, remember? And it's kind of gnarly and swirly and this, that, and the other thing. I'm probably just babbling now. But the next phase, I have to do this interior drawer. I mean, door, drawers, hidden compartments. So I'm going to get to drawing it. I need to clean my shop. This place looks like a bomb hit it. So that's what I'm going to do. Saturday, I'm just kind of chilling out today. I took it easy yesterday. So, yeah. Gaining, huh? I think it looks pretty good. I can show you all the little things I'm not happy about, but you would think I was totally insane.